Hey everyone, it's Abbie G, and today I'm going to be filming in a classroom because I feel very emotional right now, and I figured this would be the best time to make a video. So I'm in a weird place. I am in the middle of deciding whether I should stay in Korea for one more year or if I should leave when my contract is over in 6 months. So it's a weird, tough place we are in considering it is 2021. We are still in a pandemic, a panic at a disco, whatever you want to name it. Who knows what it'll be like in 5 months from now. My initial plan was to go to the UK fall 2021, which is in about 5 months. And so that is due to grad school, and I've already gotten my acceptance and I just gotta go, but there's still a chance that it might be online. And if I'm gonna be paying for grad school, it's gonna be the same amount of tuition normally would be, even if it's online. That's what I've been hearing from a lot of folks already in grad school. Going to grad school, I think an in-person experience is really important. I am not much of an online learner. I don't know what we all are like learning online, but for grad school, I think you need to network. You need to have that full-on experience. And part of me feels like maybe I should just stay in Korea for one more year after my contract is up. However, one more year in Korea means possibly being stuck in a not so good situation, at least at my school. Because, we spend our time at work most of the time here planning, recording stuff, making videos, doing classes online. And I've gotten really, really kind of jaded from all of it because I think in this situation, the school here knows I'm a really good worker and they're taking advantage of me because of that. At least in my personal situation. And all the people that I have worked really well with in the past, they have just left. So I'm left with new teachers who I've yet to still get acquainted with. So I don't know how our teaching is like, but with one teacher that I'm not really too fond of. And I'm kind of just over it. So part of me is like, should I just leave in 5 months? I don't need to be here. But part of it's like the more logical question is maybe I should stay here, bite the bullet. And by the time I'm done here in Korea, if I do choose to stay one more year, hopefully the COVID situation in the UK will be a lot better. And maybe by then, online grad school it'll all just be in person. I can just get back to normal life, whatever normal life is. I don't know. And I actually even made a pros and cons list, if you can see it. Whenever I'm in a whenever I'm in a bad situation and a really tough part of my life, I like to write it out, and I think it does help contextualize it a little more by doing that. But here I made my list. So here, if you can see it, the top part is staying one more year. So when my contract is up, I can choose to renew for one more year, or in 5 months, just go to the UK, despite the situation globally, despite not having saved enough money, who knows. So I made a list. Despite making a list, I'm still pretty in a weird place. I have no idea what to do because my emotions of leaving, I like in this very moment, if I were to tap into how I feel right now, I would choose to leave in 5 months. But that's because I just had some weird conflict with my teacher about scheduling, and I'm fed up. So part of me is like, should I make that decision based on my emotions? Am I being irrational in that sense for me to leave in 5 months? However, part of me is like, if I stay here, then I will be kind of depressed. I'll be, my mental health will be because all my friends are gone, or all my friends will be leaving in 5 months. I will be with a new set of teachers. I will be essentially kind of alone. And I'm not doing what I want to do with my career as soon as I want to. Because if I could choose, I would get on the ground, get running, and get back into my real career, my events. Not to say I don't like teaching, I do. However, I think it's time for me to go. But, is it the right time also? It could be time for me to go, but it could also be not the best time logically, right? We're in the pandemic, finances are a big issue as well, and I don't know what to do. So to read you off my pros and cons. So staying one more year, if I stay here for one more year, I can save more money, obviously. I can get more out of my pension. So if I stay here longer, my pension return out of the taxes I pay, I'll get more of a return, so more money. Let's say COVID will kind of fizzle out by the next few months. Maybe there's an opportunity that I can travel more. I have more time to grow on side projects. And, because this isn't I have more time at work just to chill and work after my classes. I have that time to develop more my Twitch, my YouTube, my podcasts. So I have more time to do that as opposed to grad school. I'll be a full-time student where I'll just be I'll still be doing the stuff I wanted, my side projects, but it'll be a little less flexible. Here, staying where we are, I guess I can make more Korean friends and really develop my Korean. So if I were to stay here, I would make the decision of really getting into the Korean language because, that would have been 4 or 5 years already, and I'm only elementary level. I should be able to develop more at that point. And again, deciding to move later will give me more of a window, more of a time to really plan it all out. Because if I were to leave in 5 months, I would need to get the gun rolling, get the ball rolling with my accommodations, my visa, my finances getting there, right? And I think it seems like a long time, but all of moving to another country after being here for 3 years and really uprooting everything does take a long time. So it's a little overwhelming. But the cons, I guess, staying one more year, like I mentioned before, is my mental health. Everyone leaving, teaching with the same teacher that I do not like, and not having enough time to do everything I wanted. So it's another pause on my events management career. It's another pause in exploring the world in Europe or in the UK. So there's a few cons to that. So pros, let's visit some pros of me leaving in 5 months. I can meet with some of my friends that are moving to the UK or Europe a lot sooner, because a lot of my friends that are leaving in 5 months are going to be on that side of the world. And it's not like they're leaving me. I'm kind of going with them. So there's that, right? And, at least I won't be alone in that sense. Getting started, another pro is getting started on my career sooner. Like I said, I'm going to be going to grad school and I can actually do what I really want to do and focus my full attention on that in 5 months rather than staying another year and kind of putting it on hold. And a fresh start is another pro, right? I've been in Korea for almost 3 to 4 years now. I think if I were to move and change the scenery, it'd be very good just to re-energize myself, rejuvenate my sense of self. But that comes with scenery, and it depends, right? If that scenery is even available in a post-COVID kind of situation, if I can even explore those options. And a few cons, so let's take a look at those cons. Possibly still in pandemic, so 5 or 6 months. I emailed my school. They said that, they can't predict if we're gonna be offline or online classes, so there's a chance it will still be online and I'm not gonna be able to getting that full experience I always wanted in grad school. I need to find more friends. Even though some of my friends from Korea are living or moving to that side of the world, I would have to find a new community all over again. And, I think that takes time. I think 5 months being in Korea is not enough time to really connect with those on that side of the world. Maybe it is. Maybe we're just different people who have different outlooks, but there's that. And not enough time to get ready. I'm someone who plans a year in advance. Before moving to Korea, I planned at least 1 year of me getting here, life, language, and now moving to the UK, I only have 5 months to get all of that ready. And maybe for you, it may seem like a lot of time, but for me, I really want to get into the details, into the nitty-gritty, and it's just a lot more comfortable having that cushion of time. Like I said, it's an unstable time, so it's a very wish-washy situation, and who knows, maybe the vaccine in the UK will, be really effective, and maybe by the time in 5 months, a lot of people will be vaccinated, things will be opening up, maybe things will be offline at that point. It's really all gray, but I just feel like I need to make a decision soon. Thanks for listening to my rant. And if you have any thoughts or any advice or what you would do, if you'd like to share what you would do in this situation, please let me know. Please message me. Put this in the put in the comments below. Or if you know someone who's in a very similar situation, go ahead and share this video. Maybe they can find something that they can connect to with me here. But again, thank you guys so much for supporting me through this journey. I know it's like, it sounds like I'm complaining, but I swear I just really would love some, some feedback, some advice. It's a really weird time. We don't know everything, but just hearing your support really helps too. So if you like this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, all the YouTube thingamajiggies. And yeah, I'll see you next time. And again, if you want to support my stuff, my content, you can go ahead, check out my Patreon, which is going to be in the show notes below, as well as the other social media platforms that I do indeed have. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope whatever decision, if you're maybe in the same decision, that you make your own right one as well. So again, see you next time. Bye.